This L1 case was denied twice, and one of them was our own. The case was denied, the client came to us, we filed again, we got a request for evidence, we got a denial. Completely disheartened client. Feels like the world is collapsing. No matter what they do, they just can't get an approval. They even came to us, highly recommended, and we still got the case denied. We got a request for evidence that didn't say a single word. Everything was copy and pasted, just not a single syllable was new, and we rarely see those. We responded, and the case was denied. Boilerplate again. Filed it the third time. We got a request for evidence. The client is completely disheartened. We filed the request for evidence, and within 3 weeks, the case was approved. We just got it last week. I have the entire case in front of me, and I'm going to walk you through how we got this incredibly difficult L1A case approved. As a foreigner trying to come into the United States as an executive to get an L1A visa, it is extremely hard. Because to start a new company, an L1 brand new company, you're investing money, you have a business plan, you're trying to hire workers, but you have to prove that within 1 year, you will have a running enterprise that can sustain a managerial executive position. But based on what? Based on paperwork, based on documents, right? So the client didn't invest that much money into the US. They have a small office. It's an education company, okay? They're doing tutoring. How much money can they make? How many people can they hire in order to justify this executive level position? It's a hard argument. Again, with 2 denials behind them, this third filing, most likely with the same officer who denied them in the past, looks at this case again. Well, the second filing, we argued, we submitted so much, but you didn't respond to any of them, and you just gave a boilerplate saying that it was not enough, and you just denied it. It says, your organization must show that the intended United States operation within 1 year of the approval of this petition will support an executive and managerial position. Essentially, they just don't believe that a small US company that's focusing on education is going to sustain an international executive from overseas. No matter what we provide, organizational chart, they don't buy it. So this request for evidence, we submitted 18 documents. So we did our best, responded, prepared a completely dedicated custom brief, just like as we always do. But here's the 18 supporting exhibits that we provided. Updated business plan, updated company organizational chart, table showing the company hierarchy, exactly what USCIS wanted, the secretary's progress report to the owner, the partnership agreements with private education companies, acquisition agreements between different companies, US employment agreements with onboarding personnel, office lease, US bank statements for the startup, business liability insurance, website showing all the services that they're offering, corporate meeting minutes, market research mapping all of the strategies. We provided actually 3 different market research maps where we talk about employment offer letter, we did resume, we did US job posting, we did the workflow, we did clarification of its 1-year hiring plan. These were the 18 documents explained in 14 pages, submitted in total of 150 pages of documents to respond, and the case was approved. Part of the core argument is that this educational company is hiring and is going to hire a lot of US teachers, helping them make more money so that they can have a better life. US teachers have great benefits if they work for the public, right? Public schools, but they don't have a high salary compared to other countries. US gives great pension plans and good benefits, but they have to do overtime, they have to do coaching, they have to do something else during the summer to kind of make up for that wage gap. The AP courses, the constantly changing curriculums, the US teachers know that more than anyone else in the world. And so that they are able to provide that resource, that insight, that teaching, especially AP courses. And so this education institution is hiring these teachers to be the tutors, and then they're able to get a high salary to make Americans' teachers better. This foreigner invested money into the US to set up a company to hire teachers to make American students better. If you deny this case, it forfeits this entire plan. And maybe other people will do it, maybe nobody will do it. It hasn't been done. So obviously people are not doing it, but this entrepreneur had this insight. Why stop them? This case was the third filing and we got it approved. And so I just want to share that with you guys today. L1A cases are getting increasingly difficult, but it's not impossible. And onward and upward for the next filing and for the family to get the green card. And that's it for today's L1A story. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. See you guys later. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.